There has been some sort of confusion recently in the media about the missing Dapchi schoolgirls. At some point, the media had it that the girls were found. Some point, they also said that, okay, it wasn't so. Maybe the girls fled into the bush where at the thought of the attack from the terrorist group. So many stories have come up. And so we are looking at how the media has been analyzing the story of the missing schoolgirls. My guest is Senator Irebu. He is a defense correspondent, and he will be speaking to us about this. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically, the Dapchi schoolgirls story has actually been giving birth to so many other stories, discrepancies, so many. Following all this different development, where would you say all this has been stemming from?
Yeah, I want to correct a notion. There's no confusion in the media. The confusion seems to stem from the authorities, the information the authorities are dishing out. In fact, the media from after first or second statement began to notice these discrepancies, the confusion, because from the Yobe state government, there was discrepancies within the same government, like the SA media to the governor came, said they were able to confirm that 50 girls were missing. And after that, or before then, the Commissioner for Education gave a figure of 94. Then the police commissioner gave a figure of 111. That was when media began to notice what is going on. What actually happened? The following, before we could recover from those discrepancies, the governor said, then there was an announcement that the girls, so like 49, has been rescued. Before, in less than 24 hours, the governor announced again, look, we are sorry, we made a mistake. No girl has been rescued. Then before you know, the missing girl's parents came, submitted and said it's 105. Within 24 hours, the federal government finally said, no, it's not 105, it's 110.
So, and some even said 111.
That's what I'm saying. The commissioner of police said 111. So you have figure of 50, 94, 49 rescued. No, it wasn't rescued. 105, no 110, 111. So the confusion is actually coming from the authority that should have known better to drive the narrative. It's also called for the media too. So media are being careful. So many figures are being bandied. So I think some media have taken to like be cautious approach. And that's why federal government have noticed their mistake and set up a panel, of which I listened to National Security Advisor while inaugurating the panel yesterday. Say one of their terms of reference is actually verify and find out the right figure, meaning that the one that was actually given by the federal government, they're not yet sure, because it's still, they are still
even at this point.
Yes, even at this point, we're not yet sure until the committee come out to make their report, because you say after inauguration they have to start. So it's by then we will know for a fact, based on official authenticated figure, that these are a number of girls that were rescued.
Missing. Okay.
Missing, I mean abducted.
Yes. The media clearly reported, like you rightly stated, what was supposedly from reliable sources. You know, there were
yes, that's what I'm saying.
So definitely the media might not be blamed in that.
That's what I'm trying, point I'm trying to make.
How does one, or how should the media manage such situation where today there's an issue and they get information from this body, reports it, gets a contrary information again, report it, and then the whole thing causes trouble, some sort of trouble, because confusion amidst the parents who were already jubilating that they have found them, and then to be told again that it's not so, and then so many issues could come up from that. So how can the media manage such situation that might ordinarily be blown out of proportion?
How media can manage the situation is, I think in this instance, they try, because some media from onset notice the confusion and call and report it and say there is a confusion. In fact, it was media report that made government to sit up, because at a point they started a blame game. So what media should do is to actually call these institutions or the agencies of which supposed to be authoritative source to order. Let the report say, look, there is confusion. Look, you are not doing these things right. And follow it with analysis of, like when you are doing a news report, actually you just say it as it is. What statement that is being issued is okay. You report it as it is. Commissioner of Police said so, because that's what he said. You are quoting him. That's media job. If the next day governor came and said so number, the media will report. But when there's analysis, you can now say, look, this is embarrassing. You call them out. You apportion the blame. You put them on their toes. Because by putting them on their toes, they can now go back because they are embarrassed, which they've admitted. Like I told you, I listened to National Security Advisor yesterday. He said that all these discrepancies, conflict in figures, a blame game, claim and counterclaim, is an embarrassment to the administration and to the nation as a whole. Because if the international community are listening to this, they will feel embarrassed. And media cannot say because if they report it to be embarrassed, they won't report it. They will report it as long as it's coming from official force. But the problem now is, who are we to believe? Who is speaking? Can government have a central channel through which they'll dish out the information to the media? It's a different thing that the media go from unofficial sources to media. It's a different thing than these are coming from reliable
supposedly
official,
reliable
sources. You're going to report them. But it's left for the public to see that, look, the government seems confused about this, which was what happened or was happening for almost a week before they now say, okay, let us set a probe panel to actually find out what is going on. Why are this? Who is to blame? How many girls are missing? Is there effort being made as currently being reported? There are efforts that are ongoing. Yes.
Okay, but where lies, in all of this, where lies investigative journalism? Does it mean that the media can be totally left out of the blame game, and whatever information they are being given, irrespective of the sources, they are free to report it? Or don't you think that they should go extra mile to investigate certain things?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. News is news. Media is a large subject or profession. There are many genres or channels of communication. When the news breaks from the official channel, they'll report it. Then go and dig deeper, like you say. This is where their role, their professionalism will come to bear, to unearth what is going on, which figures are authentic or not, who is to blame. Are they trying to bury something? Are they trying to play the public? So the work is cut out for the media in this aspect. So the media the investigative journalism as doc should come to bear and sound intelligent analysis that will be able to inform the public what is going on, and even be able to put the authorities into perspective. Because sometimes in the heat of the moment, where everyone wants to seem to be working or not to be caught napping or found to be wanting, everybody seems to be coming at cross purposes. That's what has been happening. But media can play a role to keep them in check, to control the narrative, to call them to order, to inform, give alternative views if the supposedly authority sources is not giving the public what is desired. And some are doing that.
But would you say there is any form of synergy between the authorities and the media?
The only synergy is default. There's no
Extra.
kind of calculated attempt to, but there is now, because I heard some journalists are going with the military to the rescue efforts to Yobe. Some media houses have also sent on their own, and as of yesterday, the NSA invited some media to during the inauguration of the pro panel also, so that they will be in the know. But effort should be stepped further to ensure that there's a synergy and there's a line of communication that is not confusing, that doesn't seem to have conflicting voices. It helps
to make things
better.
Thank you very much for coming. It's been a good one speaking with you.
Thank you.
My guest has been Senator Iregu, and don't get it wrong, his name is actually Senator. So so in case you're wondering if he is one by default. Okay, thank you once again for coming. The topic has been on the missing Dapchi schoolgirls and how the media has been managing the situation. Thanks for being part of the media review segment.
I believe we had a good beginning and we'll have a good end.
What starts always has an end, and it's about time we wrap it up on another episode of Insight. We do hope that the Dapchi school girls will be in safe hands with time. Till next week, join us again same time. Bye for now.
Yeah, for the parents of the Dapchi school girls, the government has given reassurance. Interest groups have assured that they should be patient. A lot is being done and mobilized to ensure that they have a quick release and return to their homes. That's that on Insight today. On behalf of all of us, thanks for watching, and always be there. Change begins with you, begins with me.